Hello, internet users. I hope you all are doing well today. This is Pokemon Hacker 1337. I just wanted to make a video real quick of a challenge I found out a little while ago regarding the game Dead Rising 2, which is called a shot and drop. The idea of the challenge is that you can either start from a level 50 file with New Game Plus, or in my case, I'll just use new file. Basically, the idea is that you're what's the best way to word this? This is not scripted or anything, by the way, but you're not allowed to bring items through loading zones to different areas. So if I have say a shotgun while I'm in the Yucatan Casino, I would have to drop it before I go like outside or something. I haven't actually done much testing with this, so I mean, I've done just a few, just like one or two cases just to make sure it's even working. So yeah, without much further ado, I'll just get into things. I'm actually using the debug menu real quick. It's not going to give me any special advantages or anything. It literally just lets me jump forward to certain parts of the game. So in this case, I'm just going to skip past the bike section. Veterinarians are looking into the problem and are examining. And also, just ignore the text in the top left. It's just an effect I have of the debug menu I use. Again, the debugging isn't going to give me like any advantage or anything. It's just how it is. Anyway, a little bit regarding how this game itself is going to play out. I'm using a mod by the speedrunning community that's called TimeSkip%, where basically it will advance the time clock ahead to whatever case there is. So unlike a normal game where you have to wait around quite a bit before you can access a new case, it just advances the clock forward right away. So you don't have to spend as much time playing. Which people who have gotten really good have managed to like play this entire thing in less than 2 hours, which is actually pretty insane. I don't know how long I'm gonna do. I doubt I'm going. I doubt I'm gonna be like extremely quickly. Who knows? So yeah. I think I'm only going to be getting ending A for this playthrough, which means I'm not going to give TK Zombrex, which means that I will not get overtime mode, which is honestly fine because due to the nature of this challenge, it literally does not matter because the final boss takes away your weapons anyway, so it's basically an unmodified playthrough. So yeah, the idea is that once I get to Solvin and defeat him, that's the end of the challenge. So yeah, the first task here is for us to get Zombrex from the other end of the Royal Flush Mall. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sure if you're watching this right now, you've probably played the game or at least heard of it when you watched like a walkthrough or something. So I'm not gonna like say anything revolutionary. So again, I'm not a speedrunner or anything, so I don't know I don't know most of the advanced stuff that they use. I mean, I've seen some things like that, like they're able to use boxes to get through the ground, and they just appear like on the other side of the map. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything crazy like that. That's just not gonna happen. But something that I can do, because anyone can do, is just take a skateboard to move around faster. I don't remember the exact time, but I don't remember the exact time that it's the game sets you to. Normally, as soon as you start, sorry, focusing on this real quick. As soon as you get access to like the world to be able to explore freely, under normal means, the time will be at 3 will be 3 a.m., which will give you quite a bit of time to explore. But this mod, I believe it actually sets the time to like 6:45 ish, so it puts you on quite a bit of a rush. One hour in this game is 5 minutes in real time. So in practice, that means that you have about 6-ish minutes from when you start the game to when you give Katie her first dose of Zombrex. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm working on getting back quickly. If I'm quick enough, I'm also going to try to rescue Lashandra and Gordon. Unlike quite a few of my other playthroughs, I'm not going to time myself to level 1 through hacking or anything. It's just not something that I feel like doing, because that's something that I don't know. I just kind of got burned out doing. But yeah, Lashandra's right here, so I'm just going to get these zombies out of the way. So that's Lashandra there. Thankfully, this is Dead Rising 2, so survivors are more likely to easily break out of being held by zombies, so I'm not particularly worried. Alright, and I'm already level 2, so now I just have to quickly head back to the safe house. I'm gonna make sure that I deliver all 3 of the survivors I have. That should get me to like easily at least level 3, maybe even level 4.
Everything okay with Katie?
7:30 a.m., but I'm very close to the safe house, so
stay right there.
Yeah. So as in accordance with the rules of this challenge, I'm just going to drop the sledgehammer.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I have all 3 survivors here, so I'm just going to bring them in, and they'll thank me for saving them. Now I will say that that a mistake that I could reasonably see people make. Oh look, level 3 is that like someone could accidentally bring a weapon with them that they didn't mean to. So in that case, if that happens, that doesn't like automatically make them fail the challenge or anything. They just have to like get rid of it as soon as possible. Like they could throw it away, they could just drop it. Doesn't matter. They just they can't use it for like anything like actually productive. So next part of this, I guess this is just due to how the mod is programmed, but it actually gives you the normal amount of time. So I don't know how far I'm going to get. I mean, I'll try to get as many levels as I can. So yeah, I'm gonna do I think it's called the PP trials. Actually, never mind. I think that's actually the term used in Dead Rising 3, which I actually haven't played. Maybe I should one of these days. Anyway, first combo weapon here. Combo weapons aren't necessarily going to have as many uses as they would in other cases, because again, I can't bring weapons to different rooms. Or well, to different areas. And there's probably a lot of PP events that run this. PP in this game standing for prestige points. It's basically this game's equivalent of experience points that you'd see in any other RPG. But yeah, here if you hit that with a sledgehammer, you get 5,000 PP, which gets me very close to level 4. So the next thing that you can do here is you can actually well, first I just need to smack these zombies to make them know of your problem. And there's actually the dice here where you just have to keep throwing them until it just becomes a 7. Well, that's a shame that didn't count. But yeah, the total just has to come out at a 7. So I'm just going to keep rolling. Oh, hey, look at that! And that's another level up, 10,000 EP. More attack power. That's always nice. So another thing you can do is go to this the casino cup, which is just basically like exhausting leader kind of thing. You get 3 attempts, and you only have to get one of them right. You don't get like a special a bonus or anything for being it more than once. So it's perfectly valid to just do a shot to just do a bad shot. You're not going to lose. You're not going to like get any less money or PP from doing it this way. But again, the green margin gets considerably smaller. So it gets quite a bit more difficult each time. Thankfully, I got them this time, so that's fine. Again, I'm not even going to try on this one because you don't get any extra money or PP if you get more than 1 in. It's only a loss if you get 0 in. And this one I actually just might end up failing in general because this is actually pretty difficult to do. Yep, I just made the same mistake again. Oh, I think I actually got it this time.
Yeah.
Yep. And that actually takes me all the way to level 5.
Well, all right.
Gets me an inventory of 5. And one other thing that you can do for PP is there are actually these rats that you can spin. And if this seems familiar, even though you haven't played this game, but you played Dead Rising 1, this is actually present in that same game too. I think actually one of the best ways you can spin these is with a golf club. Once the game decides that it's been spun enough, it just gives you the bonus right there. Excuse me, zombies. I'm a little busy right now. Please annoy me later. So that's all the ones that I know off the top of my head. There's probably more that I've missed, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, getting to level 5 already is actually really good, so I'm personally content with that. I try to keep out a bit longer. I'll drop the golf club down. I do know of more PP events that you can do. I can't remember anymore in the Royal Flush Plaza. So if I miss something, oops. So oh shoot. Well, just like I mentioned earlier, it's possible to accidentally bring a weapon or something with you. It's just something that happens. So you just drop it like I did, and you'll be fine. can't remember. Is there some kind of getting item up here? Actually, no, I think that's supposed to drop. So anyway, next step is that we're going inside the hotel. So real quick, there's a copy here which allows you to refill your health and just also copy here. One of the things I did here, I don't know if it's true, but if you eat these 3 food items right here, apparently you get BP bonus. That might actually just be exclusive off the record. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll just take this handgun. Why not? One of the PP events I have heard of is that you can pick up a water bottle and fill it with the plant, and apparently that counts as water for plants. I have not gotten that to work. It could just be like one of those like joke things where someone just posts that as a joke to try and mislead people, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. I have not consulted like a walkthrough or anything. So next part here is that she's going to have us go. She's going to have us go all the way to the other end of this area. So we're probably going to beat her to it. Also, by the way, it's possible that you might hear us kids in the background. That's because where I'm at, it's really hot right now. And honestly, I kind of just decided to do this just as a spur of the moment kind of thing, just for fun. So, yeah. I don't actually know if I don't know if jumping is faster than just walking. Again, I'm not a speedrunner for this game, but I just have to wait on Rebecca. So I guess while I do that, I'll just throw this sledgehammer at the zombie and just do that, and then drop it while I wait for her to come over here. And here we're just going through this part of the arena. We saw this earlier. I guess something we can do is we can actually get the shotgun here, which allows you to blow these enemies up pretty quickly. Well, I say blow them up. This isn't like an explosive. So here we get to almost the end of case 1, and at the same time, Rebecca has also opened up the entrance to the Americana Casino. When you're in the prologue area, the game will not actually let you go to the Americana Casino. I mean, with the debugging, something you actually can do is you get like basically a sort of like free movement camera where you can basically move the camera anywhere you want, and wherever you leave the camera at, you can actually make it so Chuck will go there directly. After I get the Zombrex from here, I'll demonstrate that real quick. So there are multiple. So as most people know, there are multiple ways in this game to obtain free Zombrex. Aside from survivors, and I'll try to visit. I'll try to save as many survivors as I can. So you climb on these, It is pretty easy to accidentally fall. I'm playing this with an Xbox 360 controller, but if you need advice on how to more consistently land on those without falling off, I just hold the jump button, which in my case is the A button on my controller. And also another quick trick you can do if you want to avoid repeat fall damage is you can actually grab a sword and use the attack, and it will actually make it so you don't take fall damage, which I think is really nice. I mean, not that I'm concerned of dying, but any damage you can avoid is always good. I may as well grab this combo card while I'm here too.
Got an idea.
This allows you to make some enemies with boss nails. Why did I don't even know why I mentioned that, because it just showed that on the bottom. But yeah, here I'm just going to I'm just going to keep going through here. And this will actually end case 1. So to the safe house. And I may as well come in here and get the 1 piece real quick. Full heals are always nice to have. In retrospect, maybe I should have gone back to save those survivors that are around. Hopefully, I'll still have enough time to do so. Let's see. Young woman is armed, and I should definitely have enough time for that one. Unfortunately, I didn't plan well enough to have time for the other one. I mean, admittedly, I could have just not ended case 1, and I had plenty of time, but oh well. Also, someone at the Yucatan Casino, so I guess I could do that too for good housekeeping. Keep in mind, I haven't actually planned these or anything. I just know it. I just know mostly that they exist. And I have done all survivor runs before, where I've had the survivor, including the one where you have to play poker twice. And personally, I'm not really a fan of poker in this game, or really any game in general. But that's just me. Mostly just because I'm really not that good at it. But that's just me. Usually, I just grab all 3 of the gambling magazines and then just keep using all in, which that seems to work well most of the time. I really should have come in here with a custom weapon. So here you just have to be a little bit of sense and just do it. You don't actually have to kill him. Because he's not actually a psychopath. He just went a little bit crazy because he lost a lot of money. He just lost a lot of money to the slot machines. let's see. So Stuart joined. So both of those survivors. I guess I can't entirely say that they're safe, but you know. So there are two things that I can do, if I recall correctly. First is that you can actually I help a survivor that's just over here. Oh right, I forgot. The Leon is second time right here, so I'm just gonna do that first.
Move over there. Let's go.
So I'm gonna be entirely honest. This is Leon is actually my least favorite psychopath. Mostly just because I really just don't like his quote unquote strategy of what he does. I'm gonna go in here real quick. Probably just make myself a mixed drink. Painkiller is always nice. Let's see. I can never actually remember what weapons are where. Especially in the maintenance rooms.
Just like Mom used to make.
But parasol blower is really nice. Sorry, Chad, didn't mean to hurt you there. So what I'm going to try to use to help defeat Leon is if you climb up here, there's actually an LMG that you can get, which is actually a very powerful weapon. Sadly, not really anything I get here, but you know. I guess I'll just have Chad stay. I'll just have Chad stay in the movie theater because Leon is more than happy to basically genocide your survivors. He won't feel bad about it because he went crazy and he thinks that he's still playing Terror's reality event where we use the debug menu skip. there's definitely better strategies to do this fight. I just simply don't know them. I mean, a lot of the strategy guides that I've seen are just stuff just get him stuff on poison or something. Which, I mean, I guess that works. You can definitely use AI. But yeah, I just personally don't really know the best way to go about doing this. Yeah. I can't believe I'm about to try to beat him up. In practice, it's probably not too going to work. I'm sure that there's probably someone out there who's thinking, you're just doing this by less very suboptimal. And to that, I'd say you're possibly right. Because honestly, in runs where I don't have the awesome paths, I actually tried to skip this one. I know that some guides also recommend finding a temple rifle, but well, considering the nature of this run, I don't actually think there are any temple rifles that you can get access to. So yeah, that's a shame. There are actually I just realized there are some vending machines that actually give out handguns. I might actually check for those.
Stay close.
Oh yes, perfect. That's not what I meant to do, but I mean, I'll take it. Something that I really like about wheelchairs is that you can actually push them for a faster speed than you can walk.
This way.
Bless your heart.
Damn, coming. Hurry up.
Damn
What,
straight.
ladies?
Level 6. Very
Keep
nice.
close. Yeah.
Also, I'm probably just going to see if I can beat them. If I can just beat Leon using nothing more than destructive. Keep in mind that unlike off the record, money isn't really essential because you're not really required to have money for anything. I mean,
Wait there.
there are some things that you can have that are definitely helpful.
Sweet.
That cost money, but it's not required. Don't ask me how I didn't see that. I mean, you can ask me, but I'm not the answer. So I don't know. There we go. And there goes Leon, and that probably also gives me another level for free. Well, not quite another level, but it does give me quite a bit of BP. It also gives me a pretty fast form of transportation, so that's always useful.
Let's go.
So something that the rules, don't say that you can't do, is giving other survivors weapons. So, Brittany will cooperate real quick. I give her a gun, and Kat, I'll give you this, and Stuart, trying to take this out of the way so I can give Stuart this gun. There we go. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, weapons don't necessarily make survivors like powered or anything, but they're always nice to have.
Head that way.
Right, I'll then have the door come there. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm not really that good. With mashing games, but this is another PP event, so I'm gonna try this real quick. Here's how the PP. Always useful. I should have forgot to drop my power broken earlier, so but again, because that was a mistake and I didn't like use it as a weapon. That's just an exemption that I'm allowed to give myself. Because like mistakes are just going to happen. We're human. Mistakes are just going to happen, and I'm not a perfectionist. But yeah, none of the rules say that you can't give survivors weapons. You just can't have them yourself. Now something that you obviously can't do because it would be broken is giving survivors combo weapons. There are a few psychopath weapons though that you can give them. Like I know you can give anyone Seymour's 6 shooter, which I don't think that's I don't think that's a boss that we're going to be able to fight this challenge. I say boss, but psychopath. You know. I mean, I will actually say something I do know is that in the game's debug menu, which you can actually see right here, I'm not going to use it or anything, but one of the things it mentions is massive boss damage, which if I push the B button, that will enable it. But which basically means that while it's enabled, if I so much as scratch a psychopath, they will die in one hit, no matter how full their health is. Which also reminds me of something I mentioned earlier. Something that you also can do with the debugging is you basically have a free cam where you can move the camera anywhere you want. Like I could even move it out of bounds. I'll just set myself back here, so I clearly didn't give myself an advantage. I was just demonstrating. Burn burner. I probably have enough time for that. Again, this isn't going to be like an all missions or all survivors, all psychopaths or something. I'm mostly just doing this to get additional levels. Actually, another thing I just realized, I remember seeing on a guide somewhere that apparently these bricks here, you can actually throw them in a box and you get PP. I don't imagine that's true though. Well, it's not going to be true if I... Plus, it's not going to be true if I can't aim, but maybe you have to break maybe you have to break both of these boxes with bricks. Are there more boxes you have to do this with? Nope. I don't know. So that's probably just another troll or something like that. Anyway, with that being said, the next place we have to go to is actually the arena again, because there are more survivors that we can save. So that's what I'm going to work on. Something that could be considered debatable is whether bringing food items or things that aren't directly weapons with you through loading zones, like that would be allowed. I'm just to prevent people being like, oh well, you brought this with you and you used it. I'm just going to drop everything that I can. So again, there's definitely probably some PvP events that I'm missing out on somewhere. I guess while I'm here, I may as well open Mo's Imaginations. Oh, actually, I wonder if there's anything useful that I can make from here. Box nails. I don't have a gun for the IED to be useful. I don't particularly have a lot of money here, so I'm not gonna buy like I can't buy most of the expensive stuff. Not that there's really much of a practical reason to actually buy this stuff, because it's mostly just overpriced for stuff that you can usually make for free anyway. But in some cases, it does make things quite a bit easier. Now, if I was doing this in like a speedrun format or something, or I definitely would just be skipping these and just going for survivors, or sorry, I'd be skipping the survivors and just going straight for the mainline missions. Uh, but because this is one, not a speed run, and two, I'm not restricted to level one like I have been in my previous videos. I may as well just take the time I can to get myself more levels. I know one of these zombies. I know one of these zombies has in some has a shotgun. I can never remember which one, but I'm about to die anyway. Also, straight up disclaimer: I'm really bad at big time events, so a lot of the time I don't even try. Oh, handgun, that works. I'm really close to dying, so I'm not going to take any chances. I'm also really not that good at aiming guns in first-person shooters, so not much is going to change in this game. Where even though I've used ranged weapons in a lot of my challenges, if I recall correctly, anyway. All right. Anyway, the next part here is that survivors actually lit they actually lit a fire. In hopes that it actually would save them. Which, I mean, they do have the right spirit, but at the same time, well, I think you can kind of see what the obvious problem is. So use fire extinguisher here. And I may as well just help myself to one of the food items here, because I'd rather, not die. I was trying to give Trixie on my fire axe. Ideally, I would have given them one of the handguns that I had. That would have been ideal, but sometimes this world just isn't really ideal. Oh, that works. There's one thing then. Disclaimer: I would not recommend in real life. I would not recommend eating a random hot dog that you found, especially one on the floor. So we're back in the Americana Casino again. Because the next mission that I have here incidentally, by the way, just while I'm here, there's actually a surefire way to know if you're going to win slot machine, and that's if there's money in front of it. If so, you're guaranteed to win. You are guaranteed to win the first 5 times you play, but only if there's money like on the ground right in front of it. Otherwise, you'll always lose. And off the record, it's actually got nerfed to 3, but it wasn't to 3 winnings. However, it's not really nerfed because you get like a lot more. Anyway, as you can see, she sort of drank a bit too much, so yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, I promised that that after this, I'm actually going to go and continue with the story, or at least a little bit more. Something that I am actually that I'm going to try doing is do the chefing one second half fight, which is actually something that we recently unlocked. And his fight specifically, although this is actually only specific to Dead Rising 2, they fixed it in off the record. One thing of doing is combining the Bull Skull with Motor Oil, because apparently it does a lot of damage to him. So, and because those are both easily changed, I figured that's fair game for the fight. And the fight also has 2 survivors. That are attached to it, so that's even more PvP. Level 9, almost level 10. This game is making things really challenging. Alright, so first things first, I'm actually going to do the Chef Antoine fight first. And at the same time, Sven the medic, he's actually sort of on the way. So I may as well take advantage of this as well, because he also gets to use Ombrex. So a quick thing about the skateboard, just in case you're thinking of trying to sync around the third, they actually have their durability increased. In this game, they only last for 5 zombie hits, and then at the 5th zombie hit, it breaks. But it's actually tripled it off the record to 15, which was designed to make it much more viable of an option as like a weapon as opposed to which is something that you just use to run around work a bit quicker. So if you see my other challenges, the Zombrix that I'm actually about to get, we actually normally get this during case 3, but since I'm here anyway, I might as well just get this now. You just climb up here, and that's it, and that's another for Zombrix. So we're going to take both these gears, and over here, there's actually a blender. There's another blender you can use to make the strings, and just like you saw earlier, where you can combine 2 whiskey to make a painkiller, you can also combine 2 beers to make a painkiller. And you can actually also do the same with vodka, believe it or not. I can't remember what happens when you combine pizza and pizza, so I'm just going to find out. Oh, zombie. Probably not going to want it. I'm definitely over preparing for this boss fight, but at the same time, I don't want. I'd rather not die because this is not off the record. I don't get checkpoints or anything. If I die, then it's basically permadeath. Actually, not even just basically. It actually is. So there's this barbecue restaurant here where you can actually eat some food and clear yourself up. But there's also motor oil, which that's one of the things you need to make the bull skull. And there's, I think, it's the burning skull. Yeah, bull skull. That's just what you pick up. So we can come in here, put down the bull skull, put down this motor oil, and we get a really powerful weapon. So I'm going to take this painkiller head, and unfortunately, if you don't have the combo card, you don't have access to the treasury pack anymore. When you do get the combo card, you actually can. Shoot, I actually can't find where my burning skull went. it might have been a mistake of yours. There's one other thing you can do that I know off the top of my head, which is if you come to the vending machine. Actually, no, it's a different one. Oh, it's the one on the other side over there. And honestly, this is probably what I should have done the entire time. You know what they say about hindsight, something 2020, blah blah blah. You get the idea. But if you come over here, you can actually find Jasper. Which is actually one of the. This is actually one of the survivors that are attached to this mission. The other one, you have to specifically beat Antoine. But yeah, if you look over there, you can actually see that there's an assault rifle. I've never managed to figure out the best way to get this, aside from just doing that and taking fall damage. Because a lot of times when I jump from there to here, it usually just doesn't end well.
Move it. Come on.
But yeah, one of the things that you actually can do is you can actually give a survivor a weapon and actually gets unlimited ammo and durability. Admittedly, I've actually never tried using 11 before, or I've never tried using this weapon. See, I guess the burning skull method actually works a lot better if you have survivor health.
Stay close. Stick with me.
Alright, we're actually level 10 now. So real quick, we're actually going to head over to where Code Blue is, and I actually might be cutting this sort of close, but I shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully. And if you're on the safe side, I'll just jump. Again, I don't know if it's faster, and maybe it's what I should have been doing the entire time. I don't know. I'm not a speedrunner. I did not see if Cinda had the door symbol, so I really hope I didn't leave her behind. That would be really annoying. Gosh dang it, I did. Alright. A loading zone. I wouldn't blame you if you skip past these loading zones.
Go over there.
Or the loading screens.
What's going on?
Also, I accidentally brought food items with me, but I already got I already got them from here anyway. So, oh well. So the next mission I'm doing over here is Code Blue. There's nothing you can do to save Tim. He's always just going to die.
Forgive me. Sweet.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is, for real, we're going to work on case 2-2. I know someone by the name of Game Champ 3000, if I recall correctly. I made a challenge, not exactly similar to this, but just where they avoided killing zombies as a whole. Of course, this is a very much different challenge, but at the same time, this challenge still does have quite a few similarities. Cinda, I hope you're okay, Cinda. I really don't have time for this, but at the same time, I really don't want to have to leave you behind.
Faster!
So here we're going to go into the Palisades real quick. Just gonna jump off over here. Because there's actually another PP event sort of thing that you can do here. You just walk up to the slide and use it, and you can't have to skip the cutscene. But for your troubles, you get 10,000 BP. So admittedly, I'm actually getting really nervous now. because this is actually a case that I'm really not good at. Again, notice I have nothing in my inventory. And just to be on the safe side, I'm actually just going to make a save right here. Just to be on the safe side. So over here, there's actually orange juice that you can get. Honestly, I completely forgot that that I gave Jasper the mercenary assault rifle. But yeah, this is the part that I really do not like. Specifically, the part where you're supposed to hop on the train. I know there are a few speedrun strategies for this, but again, I'm not a speedrunner. I just mostly play this game. Well, I guess I'm not entirely even sure if I can even say casually. But like, I don't play it with intensity. How about that? Alright, I think this is it. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, this is one of the things I really do like more about off the record. Even though I haven't really done as many off the record challenges, is that this part is skipped and Frank just jumps out on there. I'm guessing Capcom realized that this part wasn't really fun, and honestly, whenever I do another playthrough of this game, it's just something. It's not something I find fun. It's just something more something I just feel more annoyed toward than like actually enjoying. I'll be honest. If I have to start doing this again, I'm probably just going to use sponsor block position in this part because I don't actually know editing or anything. I'm literally just recording this using OBS, and then I'll just upload the raw footage as is. Keep in mind, this isn't scripted or anything. This is like I'm actually basically reacting to this real time. All right, I made it on, but I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough time. Thankfully, you don't actually have to kill anyone to get through. I mean, it would make it a lot easier. But I don't have the time to. I don't really have the time to do so. And even then, I'm sort of like on the bleeding edge of like what would be fine. Okay, that ends this case.
Is Katie okay? Keep close.
Admittedly, I'm really pushing my luck here. I'm actually really surprised that I didn't have to stop this to do part 2. Okay, the survivors are right there. What's the nearest access point? Nearest way back up would just be the way I came. Sadly, that's a shame. I'm gonna quote what someone. So I try to think of his name. I think his name is "Who is this git?"
Are you
Uh, I don't. I can't remember the exact words, but I'll just say, "Darn this annoying arrow." How about that? South Plaza, not where I'd like to be ideally, but I'll just have to manage. Yeah, I just died. Look, that's why I made a save file here. All right, this is a much better looking start. I'm not in as much of a time crunch. I mean, I still am going to be in a similar time crunch. This is mostly for a different reason. There we go. That one was a lot more clean. Keep in mind, I'm not actually able to drop weapons or anything while I'm on the bikes. So I just consider this to be an exemption because I'm not actually using them I'm not actually using it. I'm not using any of this weapon. I mean, you could argue that it's still technically the same gap, but
Follow me. Is she doing okay?
that's probably wrong. I don't actually know if that even gets their attention or speed or anything. But yeah, another thing that I was trying to think of until I got interrupted. Yeah. A lot of my knowledge of this game does come from other challenges. Like someone named Tourist made a video. If you're listening to this, you've probably seen it. But he basically used an internal cheat menu for Dead Rising 2 Unfiltered to make it so that the game speed, or not really game speed, but the game clock speed goes 4 times faster. And he actually taught me quite a few useful things in that video, which is something I really appreciate, because although these are two quite different games, I mean they still have some yards. The shared knowledge is I won't say it's always helpful, but I mean it can never hurt. All right. Anyway, I'm really hoping that the make it some fun. Shame, no healing items.
No.
Go over there.
Oh, for sure.
Also, I'm not even sure if I actually should help them because although the PP for rescuing them would be amazing, at the same time I don't even know if that's going to be possible.
Is Katie okay?
Sven, please. Yeah, I actually might have to leave them behind, which is not something that I really want to do. But at the same time, I don't really have that many options.
Get lost.
I think what the speedrun expects you to do is have a skateboard to get through here quicker, which I mean that probably would help a lot. And I'm just gonna have to hope that I can make it in time, because if I wait on them, there's no way that I can make it. Hopefully the time won't go too far ahead that they'll end up dying. Oh wow, they actually cheated. Actually pretty surprised there. if I end up running out of time here, I'm just going to reload the save file. But this time, if they don't if they're not back quickly, I'm just gonna have to ignore them, which is really not what I like to do to survivors. But at the same time, you can see how little time I have left. Yep, that's game over. Katie turned, so yep. No. So yeah, unfortunately, as much as it pains me, I just have to. I'm just gonna have to leave them behind unless there's another quicker way. Alright, that was actually really good. I will say that is one downside to this mod, and I actually might consider even making changes to it where it will make it so it's how do I word this? So it's like not as punishing.
Is she doing okay?
Or like the timing isn't like necessarily as tight. It takes me to the Atlantic Casino, but that's sort of better. Oh well, it takes me near the Atlantica. That's probably going to be the best I can get. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's another free zombie down there. I mean, I knew it existed, but anyway, I've got a slight bit more time now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Alright, they are actually following me a bit better. I just hope this is going. I just hope this is enough time. I really just wish this had what they had it in off the record, where it would tell you like right at the top of the screen saying, "Oh, by the way, there's someone who's not in range." Alright, that's not what I had in mind, but I guess it will help. There's also another mechanic off the record, which I actually might use if I do this run off the record, where if you drink a quick step, not only do you go faster, but the survivors with you also go faster. But that doesn't exist in Dead Rising 2. That's, as far as my knowledge goes, an off the record exclusive. Alright, a bit more time. So I think I might actually be on like the absolute edge of like what's fine. $18 to go.
Thanks.
$7:42. That's 18 minutes before the deadline. I mean, I'd have roughly 90 seconds left, but still, that's really cutting it close.
Right on. It was T.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna make a save here because that was one of the most stressful things I've ever done. And yeah, notice how earlier it said that it was 7:48 and it jumped forward to 10 a.m. Again, that's not a bug. That's just how how this mod handles advancing time forward. Alright, check the role model. That's in Yucatan Casino. That's where you fight Brandon. I'm just trying to think of the best way that I can do that fight. Actually, it's a bit easier. It's a bit easier because I'm doing this during case 3. Because I'll actually have a lot more access I'll have a lot more access to firearms, because whenever I do the Brandon fight, I generally prefer to have like an LMG or assault rifle or something similar. In fact, in a lot of my playthroughs, where Brandon is actually required to do an off the record, I actually bring the 6-shooter because it does a lot of damage to him really quickly. So there's a blender up over here, and I'll just grab as much beer as my pockets can hold. Where is it? Oh, here it is. And I need another beer. And again, I'm definitely going overkill with this, but at the same time, I'd rather go overkill than just end up dying. Now I know that this isn't like a weapon playthrough or anything, but honestly, without being allowed to bring other weapons, like from other areas, I'm not really even entirely sure what to use. Alright, that's going to display the power drill right here. And I'm going to try to have as many mercenary assault rifles as I possibly can.
Got any updates?
There's 2. Three. Alright, 4. That should hopefully be enough. I know that that bull ride right there, it actually does give PP, but I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm not really that good with time guns, and I'm not really comfortable dying. But yeah, anyway, Brandon is actually right in here. I'm used to doing this fight in Alpha Record, where you always start with having the battlefield. So I'm actually going to ride over here, use Angler, because that will have to be that's considerably less dangerous. There we go. He's, not only is he gone, but we also I get another survivor.
Awesome! Oh my god! OMG! Bitchin'!
But alright, that's that second half. What else is there? They want me to go to South Plaza. Not entirely sure how I'm going to go about that. You know what? I'm gonna give that bull a fair try.
Right on, cowboy!
I know it's probably cheap that I'm just pausing to get to the buffer inputs, but at the same time, I'm just not really confident with doing this regularly. And besides, I'm already doing an extremely hard challenge anyway.
You beat the fucking bull that broke your back. Get along, little
And another thing, I've mostly grown up with like Nintendo-based controllers a lot of my life. So I've played systems like the GameCube, Super Nintendo, DS, 3DS, etc. Considering I'm now playing with the Xbox 360 controller, that changes a whole lot for me.
Yippee-ki-yay!
10,000 PP and a free level up. Well, health is always nice. Honestly, I'm just going to drop her off at the safe house and then keep going. Oh, right, not my painkiller. Oh, it's on the ground.
You're a lifesaver.
Alright, that's another survivor. Again, this isn't necessarily an all survivors one because I already know that there are a few of the survivors that I've already missed. But I honestly don't even think that I get the time worked out. You've already seen how very close I pushed things. But anyway, the next casino that we have to go to is the slot ranch. Also, I know that there's definitely going to be lagging in color those multiple instances. I know I have. I'm running this on a laptop that has not aged that well. One of these days, I should eventually just invest in a better PC. Maybe one of these days. We'll just have to see. But anyway, onto the slot ranch. I might potentially do the sloppy fight again, maybe. Because that fight isn't too bad. Oh, who am I kidding? It's probably faster for me to just drive down.
anything?
I'll just eat this pizza real quick. So the reason why I'm here actually, I actually heard that there is actually a PP, a reward for eating all the Mexican food in this place. I don't actually know if that's true. Realistically, probably isn't, but yeah, can't hurt to have a health for this area. I'm just gonna make because you know, never hurts to have. There's actually there are actually a few other things that you can get to help me with this area. There's a pyramid over here, and there's actually another 3 Zombrex. This is actually the last Zombrex. This is actually the last Zombrex that I get anyway. You have to be careful here because it's very easy to get shot off. But not only is there 3 Zombrex, there's another LMG.
Yellow. Right here.
All right, so with this casino being done, there's actually one more that needs to be done, which is actually outside of the casino. I watched the wrong parts. Honestly, I've played this game close to a dozen times, and I still get lost in specifically this casino. I don't know why. So what I'm thinking of doing here is I'm actually going to do Rock Heroes, which is actually basically right here. All right, there we go.
Ice. Ace.
Actually, no, there's a shotgun I want to use, or I was saying that there's an off the record. I've played it off the record a lot more than I've played this, mostly just because the sandbox mode is one of the best things ever. In my opinion, anyway. And this is just maybe you can launch. We never see what goes on in here, but
Yes.
it must be one of it must be I don't know. I don't know how to say this without sounding in a way I don't mean. But this gets you more people. But yeah, anyway, a few other things that we can do. We actually have to take these out. But the catch is, we can't actually destroy them because well, I don't know for sure, but it's probably worth the that I'll be unable to do in just fashion, which is already running on my bills. So I'm actually going to replace their weapons with these mercenary assault rifles. Just so that way, you know, come on. Admittedly, that is one of the things I really do not like about this is that it can be really annoying when you're trying to get people stronger weapons. Not that they necessarily need it, but I mean, it is not. It is very useful when you're doing some kind of challenge like this.
Keep close.
Whatever. I'll just give what's her name, Gina. I'll just give it to her when we're inside the hotel. One good thing about this game, and I think it's also present in the first game, and I'm pretty sure it's also present in the third, is that if you're in an area where there's a side mission, that side mission will never get unless you leave.
You go there.
There we go. You could argue that technically that's not exactly the pure intended way of the challenge, but I mean, it's also a case of like, there's not really a rule that says you can't for this challenge.
You go.
But yeah, this was actually one of the survivors that sort of concerned me. But yeah, this is one of the ones that you're like happy killing, and it can and sometimes it can be a bit difficult to get her on the platform. There's actually a magazine that makes it so survivors who want to be able to walk makes it so they can walk. But of course, due to the nature of this challenge, I'm making it so that can't be used.
This way.
Sure thing.
Turn up to 11.
Pathetic.
I'm going to find Perry real quick because I'm just going to oh, that's the wrong one.
I so apologize.
I was not meaning to give her a sledgehammer. I was actually trying to give her I was trying to get for that.
Stay over there.
Alright, heading back out here.
Wait there.
Alright, and now we just have this primary band to destroy. If I was level 50, I actually would destroy it by throwing zombie at it. But for some reason, and maybe it's a glitch, maybe it's a bug, I don't know. But if you throw a zombie at it, it just destroys it in one hit. Oh, this is just that. Wouldn't recommend doing this in real life, by the way. You can't punch it. You can't punch an armor again without getting it out. Not that I tried, but alright. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, so I'm definitely going to make a save here.
Any news?
Alright, I'm just gonna take these scrap weapons to the safe house, and hopefully that should at least get me to level 16.
Let's go. Head that way. Stay right there.
So another interesting survivor has come up. or another interesting side path. Although there is actually another interesting survivor too, actually. Part of the Force. Uh, so we're gonna have to see how that goes. That's the goal for that's in Sport Trans Store. However, I'm sort of on the divine, but I do know that there are always going to be 2 opportunities in spawn here, so this is just basically so set up.
Stick to me.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying not to hit the survivors. But Les isn't going to interact with you until I clear the zombies. So. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I thought those were the baseball bats.
Sweet.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, even with me doing that, yeah. As I hope it's enough. I'm also learning how to play the board here. Mail over Zombrex actually gives a pretty interesting issue because there's not that much in the way of firearms. There's one sniper rifle in the area, I know that.
Stick close.
I'm hoping that this takes me to at least level 17. Keep in mind, I haven't planned out most of how this run is going to go. So a lot of what you're seeing is basically new to me too.
Good.
So Royal Flush is actually kind of an interesting model because unlike the others, this one actually doesn't have the blender, so we can't make these strings. However, there is the coffee shop, which does have quite a bit of coffee creamer, which heals a pretty substantial amount. So I'm probably going to grab a bunch of those. Coffee creamer. Coffee creamer. I may as well make myself some knife rods. yeah, there's not really that much in the way of firearms here, aside from the sniper rifle in the secret area. I mean, I guess I could do that. I don't really want to, if I can avoid it. I may as well. So the area that I'm making reference to is, if I recall correctly, over here. I was went to the wrong place entirely. So what you're supposed to do is you go up here, jump up here, jump up here, and it's basically sort of a secret. It's basically a secret area. And here's the sniper rifle that I was referring to. So, ready or not, I hope it goes well.
Hello? Special. Do you like my package? It's mail time. Hot potato. Signature required. Mail is a deadly business. Customer service.
I'm really cutting it close here. But I still win. Okay. That was really close. I had another Zombrex. I just have extra Zombrex that I'm not going to need. But alright, that was fun. Something that's sort of a shame is that I'm not going to get, trying to think of what it's called. The one that allows you to teleport between outsides and the Royal Flush. It's a shame that I'm not going to have access to that. I'm sure you know what I'm referring to. I think her name is Lynette. Oh yeah, Wilson's Flower. Yeah, I don't think I had access to her, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, what I'm going to do next is just do the Amber Crystal fight. So to do that, I'm heading to Yukon. In the off chance that I have enough time, I'm going to fight Slappy, but I don't actually have the time to do that because I'm kind of just going to teleport ahead. But yeah, I'm just going to get myself prepared real quick. The LMG responds up here. Zombrest, of course, does not. But yeah, next step is I'm gonna make. I think 2 painkillers will be fine. May as well make a quick step, not for the fight, but it probably would be nice for the fight too, but really, I just wanted to get the drink. I know I've been avoiding alcohol a lot aside from using it in mixed drinks. The reason for that is because there's a 3-drink rule where if you have 3 alcoholic drinks quickly, then Chuck will throw up. Some may say upchuck a few times. But also, if you come back here, this Chuck, I don't actually really need it, but you never know sometimes. Now, you only need to defeat 1 weapon win, so typically my advice is just to point and look at it. Yep, that's Amber and Crystal.
How's Katie doing? Damn strict.
But yeah, that's all for case 4. And then case 5. Here Comes the Groom is a mission that I just definitely I am not going to be able to do. I'm trying to think of how I want to go about. I think I kind of want to think about how I want to go about doing campaigns, but I don't actually think that's going to be feasible. I'm just going to take this painkiller. The one good thing I will say about the fact that since we did beat Leon, we get his bike, which will allow this to be a lot easier. Theoretically, I'm not really the best at driving, which is funny because I've actually been raised on a lot of these, like Mario Kart and such. I should make this with plenty of time. I mean, I say plenty of time, but I'm still definitely fine. Yeah, it's a shame this is just going to exclude me from so many missions. Because there are quite a few upcoming second tasks that I'm worried about, specifically Sergeant Boykin as well as Sullivan, who, for the sake of this playthrough, is going to be my boss. Because I've mentioned this before, and I'm just going to bring it up again. There's not really much of a point in me doing overtime with this playthrough because at the final boss, you already lose lose your entire inventory anyway, so it's basically completely unchanged. Let's see how close we were. 7:40 a.m. About 20 minutes left. Well, 20 game minutes, not 20 real life minutes. Yeah, 1 second in real life is 12 seconds in this game, which that time goes by really quickly. Yeah, a lot of messages just expired. Not really that much that I could do.
Good. We can see the whole.
So now we're getting ready to deal with that quote unquote boss of case 5, and there's anti-up. It is technically extra PP, but I do not like Harper in this game. Bentwood, I'm actually just going to say straight up, it's not going to be possible because I'm being asked to give it a golf club, but due to the restrictions of the rules, I can't do that. So I'm just going to pretend it never happened. Although I do wonder if there are any others. Nope. Those were the only two that I'm being given. Shell shock. That is actually a mission that I can do. This one's actually exclusive to Dead Rising 2, but basically there's veteran uh, uh, he's not actually not able to walk that well, but he also won't let you carry him. Uh, so the first time I ever played, I actually just I had him follow me very slowly the entire way through, which wasn't really the most optimal thing I've ever done. That counts. So yeah, he won't let you carry him, but something he is completely fine with is a wheelchair. Although that might be a little bit of a challenge, considering, well, all the zombies. Yeah, I'd honestly say that this is probably the best way this is probably the best way of doing this mission. My controller's being weird. Unplug and replug that. There we go. Trying to avoid all the zombies I can. Unfortunately, there are no wheelchairs here. What is going on with my controller? This controller is sort of old, so I suspect it just simply hasn't aged well.
Hurry up! You go!
I asked the question if it would be faster for me to go all the way to the other side of the mall, just to get the wheelchair. Actually, no, probably not.
Keep going!
I'm just waiting until I see the door icon over him, and then once I see it, I'm just going to push the B button to go through this area.
Well, I appreciate it.
Alright, there's that. And that actually takes me to level 18. Dodge will finally. Yeah, that would have been really useful for Brandon's fight. I was actually clicking the left stick quite a few times. In vain hope of it working. Also, I forgot that I accidentally brought that fire extinguisher in with it. Me. Again, didn't really make use of it, so. One hit wonder. That's I don't see that being feasible. It probably, like, realistically, it probably is, but I really do not want to use it. Oh, what the heck? Actually. So here's the thing about this mission. Or, well, specifically the case that we're on. If we take survivors to the hotel with us, and then we do the psychopath fight there, they actually all automatically get transported back with you to the safe house. So knowing that, I'll give it a try. Something I do know, though, is that for this mission, something I have to do is I actually have to get a tuxedo from here. So I'm going to do that.
Killer.
So real quick, I'm just going to save here. So something I already know that he wants you to drink is a drink. So I'm just going to go and do that. That's not a drink. I thought that was bottled beer. One of my favorite things that I like to do to survivors that like me that are really annoying is well if they request any drink, they really will take any drink, including a randomizer. Which, for those who don't know, for whatever reason, the randomizer drink it's not basically it's a drink that basically just makes Chuck sick. That's it. And I honestly absolutely hate this part. Whatever, I'm just doing it for the PP. Actually, let's be smarter, not harder about this. I should have done this while I was back there, but whatever. You might remember earlier that I actually made zombie on accident. This is actually one of the few times where that's actually good. I'm just gonna have to find another pizza. So if you combine 2 pizzas in a blender, you get zombie, which just basically which basically as the name implies, it basically just subtracts zombies to their character. So I can just do this real quick. And yeah, we'll make them more aggressive, trying to come after me. Again, I'm really not good at quick time events. That's why I paused that for a whole lot. Just so I can get my, but it's also because it's also because I'm not just setting stuff indoors. There's non-zero chance I might have to restart this though. This is my life now. Alright, let's look what's next. So next one will be in Palisades, and then Stranded Siren. I just realized that BB is still back there, and as much as I think he found pretty high, I deal with BB. There we go. I'm actually impressed the camera and actually walk all the way over here.
Stick with me. You.
Alright, there we go. I don't have it. I just don't think I have the time to. I just have to do it right. On top of 4 buildings, there are 4 snipers. I don't think I'd have the time to deal with them.
Still there?
Thankfully, the Atlantic is over there.
Go over there.
Lots and lots of dialogue.
Right on.
Alright, after now the Dead or Alive is completed, I'm just waiting on all the survivors to come over here.
Buddy, I'm sorry.
Come on.
You go.
I just hope Andy does a good job at fending them off the zombies. Alright, it's time for us to actually do the actual mission part of Case 5.
Don't fall behind.
Really hope that's everyone I didn't see. Okay, good.
Move over there.
Hopefully Cammy will be fine. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm going back to camera and to help Cammy now. So as soon as I step inside the hotel, I'll basically be safe. So here, it's a similar situation to what happened to what happened in case 3.
That's ridiculous.
I was not expecting one to walk.
Please, I'll do anything. Yes.
I will say earlier, I did mention a magazine that makes it so survivors that can't walk are able to walk. That magazine, of course, did not apply to Cammy because, well, she's a mermaid, and I don't think Capcom would want to animate that.
You, go there.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have time for that.
I can't handle this.
So believe it or not, this is actually going to be one of the first times I actually did this fight in the intended way. Normally when I do this fight, I just bring a choice bit while and just keep shooting it at the helicopter.
Get behind.
Because I don't know for reasons that's really powerful.
Stay over there.
I'll say that what I said regarding how survivors being safe here works. I only know about that from off the record. I haven't tried it in 2, so we're about to find out. Speed increase. New skill move. I'm just going to look it up. Double leg drop kick. Okay, good. That's something I was really hoping you would have. That's something I was really hoping you would have for some. 3 attack, 2 speed. Ideally, I would like that attack stat to be higher, but there's not really much I can do.
Ready to go.
Anyway, I'm not going to be doing any more side missions. From here, it's just a rush to Sullivan. There is more I can do, but it's not really going to do all that much. There is the Family Feud side quest here, I guess I can do that. But I can't make it easy to clear in a glitch. Or just for long. No relation to the TV show or game show. I guess game shows technically would fall under TV shows, unless they're like on radio or something. Fortunately, Fortune City Botany Club, that I can't do because that requires me to get to bring a fan from outside back here. I cannot do that. So there's two places that well, let me back up. There's a girl stranded on the rooftop of the Fortune City Hotel. That person's always going to be the same location, but her mother is either in Atlantica or Slotwolf. I can't remember which one. Slotwolf is nearby, so I'm just going to cancel it. No, I'm not going to do that. Generally, Big Girl is supposed to despawn quite a bit before this point. Could just be bugged out now. But yeah, I know that this person's mom is either in the Atlantica or in the Florida Slot Ranch Casino. One of the cases is one way for the right to, the other is the case for occupancy. Atlantica, okay. That's not too far away. I don't have fun with 11. Enough to that. I tried. I think he might have had a chance by the side. But oh well. Also, I want to improve on this run. I enter that area from the Palisades Mall and come like welcome to the discs. I'm an idiot. I just realized I could have done that. That's not for actually save my life. And he did so again without even realizing it. Because they're also shooting zombies, but well, they're trying to shoot me, but they also shoot. But he's also shooting zombies. Here, another here. If I go back to where we was at the hotel, she's actually not going to accept what happened to put it lightly. So here's where Boykin is. Well, sort of. I'm not there directly yet, but yeah. I don't really get a lot to work with. Not immediately, anyway. I'm actually trying searching for healing items. Snack, I'll take it. Motor oil, not edible, so not really an effective weapon either. Something I do realize though is yep, there are two things I want to do here, which that will definitely help. I'm trying to think. If I recall correctly, there are some that say assault rifle that I can use to help I'd help it fight. I'm just trying to explore to see if there how to see the speedruns. Yeah, your options here are very limited.
Take cover!
Yeah, you can see what makes this fight really difficult, especially in, not only in challenges like this, but just challenges in general. Trying to think of where else I can find food. I'll just use the rest of my shots here. See what happens. I get a handgun never hurts to have. I don't have much of a choice. One. I'm trying to remember how she goes up. If you eat something spoiled, it's just like 3 times. This is the second. I feel unfair. Alright, there we go. Yep, that ended well. I'm just trying to think of what other food I didn't have here. quite a few food items, but the ones that I can access safely, that's a different question. Yeah. That was much closer than I'm proud to admit. Way too close. Those single paths are still there? Alright, that's gotta be a bug.
Don't get hurt!
The Vex Sword does actually have a good point. I'm gonna try looking around real quick to see if I can find any readily accessible food. That's better than nothing.
Keep an eye out! Careful!
Move that way.
You got it. knows more. Oh.
Alright, I just have to do this real quick. Close the gate. Gas barrel, I already know what it is. I already know, I actually know what the items are. I just don't know what the fastest order is. And you can't hold more than one time, it's the heavy items. Then return here. And now it's cool as well. Alright, that's the third item. I actually saved here because I know that there are some bugs where sometimes the game will watch the like where I have to touch it. So I'd rather just redo this one than have to do my last little file, which was just before the game.
I think I got.
Alright, that's the end of case 6. Case 7 and the facts are all that remains. Case 7 I'm not particularly worried about.
The last thing I knew.
The facts, though, on the other hand. Sometimes I wish I was doing this main game plus so I'd have options as well for sports car. But oh well. Yes, I know I'm just reverting what the arrow says. Aside from the obvious, I do have a good reason for that. There's actually a hidden mission with two more hidden survivors. If there were any other type of survivors, I probably would have really just ignored them. But these are special because, well, they're in the military and they can actually go with their guns. Plus, PvP give me level 4. Well, I don't have any firearms, so please don't shoot me. more inventory, and another combo card. Always nice to have. Yeah, Big Girl is not supposed to stay here that long. And for that reason, honestly, I'm probably going to avoid that because yeah, he's not supposed to stay here that long. He should have been gone by like case 5. Let me do Minecraft here.
Move it. Yes.
Somehow I grabbed the wrong survivor. I just realized that. You people at home are probably like, hey, what is this person doing? Why did they leave it? Why did they leave a disabled person behind? Just keep in mind, I haven't like scripted this or even done much in the way of practice. Actually, I haven't even played this game for like quite a few months. So yeah, silly mistakes like these are doing. Please shoot that zombie. Thank you. I will say the one bad thing about these subscribers, besides the fact that I have carry one, they actually actively refuse to learn items. Because, well, that would involve trading with a gun, which we're not allowed to do. I'm just hoping that by the time I get to the end, that by the time I get to the end of this case, I'll be at sorry, that I'll be at level 25. Not that anything particularly interesting happens, but I mean, extra experience never hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt me. Can't speak for others. Busting nails. I forgot that I also had that loot set. Alright, this is the best I'm going to get for the time being. In terms of health, anyway. Pasta. Need a bit more health, and also this large soda. Coffee creamer, I'll keep that as backup.
Thanks, but no.
Well, I inadvertently showed what happens if you try to do that. If you try to take their gun or try to give them something. Wow, that was a hard boss fight.
Move it!
I did not mean to close the elevator door there, but they'll still follow me out anyway.
Really sorry. Wow.
Yeah, the snipers are still there. I've never seen this happen before with this mod. I don't know if it's just a bug in the game or something's going weird with the mod itself. Because I do acknowledge the TimeSkip mod I'm using. It's not an official thing with the game. I mean, some parts of the TimeSkip mod are used in the real game, but like for example, after you beat Sullivan and advance to overtime. Oops, I'm spoiling stuff. Although considering you're watching something like this, you probably already know how the game's going. But yeah. Like when you go into overtime, it automatically sets your clock ahead to, I think it's like 2 a.m. no matter what time you're at. Thank you all for the help, honestly. It actually really, well, actually, I guess I should say thank both of you, because, well, there's only 2 survivors here. Also, the survivors have actually been an extreme help. I mean, like, massive shout out to Jasper as well for helping me with my with my defeat of Antoine because finding shooting him with using the burning skull.
I owe you one.
Let's see. All right, I just barely got. Oh well, not even just barely, but I got to level 25. So health increased. New skill move acquired. What skill move? Foot sweep. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I really need to use the bathroom, and I just smashed something with my keyboard. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, wait. Yeah, I've been needing to use the bathroom ever since the start of case 6. So, yeah. Alright, final showdown with Sullivan time. Thankfully, I'm actually really thankful that that I did rescue those survivors, because the foot sweep move was actually one of the moves that I really wanted to help deal with Sullivan. Because normally I just bring like an LMG 6 shooter or something, but due to the restrictions in this challenge, that's not an option for me. I'll probably do a separate playthrough later where I actually go for NES. I mean, keep in mind, there's literally no reason for me to do overtime. I mean, I guess I can do it just for the sake of saying I did it, but I mean, not right now. I have quite a few things that I have to do later today as of the day I'm recording this. Yeah, those snipers are still there. I'm probably going to have to post my save file or something, because this isn't something that should normally happen. There's no way you didn't hear that music. Alright, time to rush right to the roof. It's a shame I can't just take that LMG that's just convenient here. So, so I'm going to be entirely honest, with the debug menu, I am able to select any mission I want. So I have used it to warp myself to this fight. But I still had the same restrictions. However, doing it through the debug that way, it actually took me to level 30. I'm only level 25. Not that should matter significantly, but at the same time, it's possible that the 5 levels could make a difference. I'm just running around real quick, seeing if there are any other food items I can take. Not the biggest fan of alcohol, but Alright, well, final boss showdown time, I suppose. Yes, I was just trying to find as many endings as I could get. I was really hoping to not have that much alcohol, but oh well.
We crush your kind like ants.
Yeah, something I just realized to make this a bit more impressive. A lot of my runs, I actually do them with the DLC items just to make them a little bit easier. But I actually skipped that this run without even realizing it. I do have all the DLCs. Although I guess that does also show that like this can be done without needing any of the skill pack items.
Get me out of here.
Just earlier he said, "You can't win." Remember that. Just remember that. That's all I'm gonna say there.
You're going down.
And that's it. Dead Rising 2, main story, ending A. Which this is actually apparently this is apparently the canon ending. Although there's been disagreements as to whether this is the canon ending or NES. Again, I don't really have the time right now to do NES, but I still have the save file I made, and I'm not going to overwrite it.
It's over. We're going home. things in it. I'll be right back. It'll only take a second. Go! Get out of here! Take care of Katie! Come on! We can't wait any longer!
Of course, if you've played Dead Rising 2 Case West or Dead Rising 3, you already know the answer to that question. I actually didn't even think. I was going to say I didn't. I actually didn't even think about that getting getting gifts for Katie. But then again, I realized I can't do that because that would require taking items from outside. Kind of shame, but oh well. 25 survivors. That it could be better. I'm so proud. So this takes me to about a level 26. So yeah, not bad. All in all, I think that it went well. But yeah, that's all I have. That's all I have today. Eventually, I'll I'll record this, but actually doing ending S. The reason why I got ending A was because I refused to get TK Zombrex, which is required to get ending S. I've heard rumors that apparently ending S is supposed to be the canon ending. I've heard rumors that ending A is canon. I've heard arguments from both sides. Uh, I mean, ideally, should be the canon ending, but I can understand it not being that. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this was a ton of fun. I didn't do much preparation going into this, aside from just basic testing to make sure that the things would work the way intended. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. Uh, that's all, and I hope you all have a great rest of the night or day, depending on where you are.